Hey. How is everybody doing? So, we just had Memorial Day, which is a wonderful holiday, very somber, solemn one. Yes, my voice may be a little scratchy. Um, yeah, it happens sometimes. So, the game plan is I'm going to try to play. I'm going to try to play a tank game while just talking about how I spent Memorial Day. And I think blowing shit up is a good way to do that. Could be wrong. Yes, that's right. 20 social points. All right. Now we're just going to go ahead and boom. Do it that way. All right. Now, I do enjoy this tank game, although I am not necessarily good at it. So, what I did for this lovely all red, boom. What I did for Memorial Day, I got home a little late because, you know, do I have enough? No, doubt it. I prefer that one. Boom. I now have the M7. Let us get some upgrades for the M7. So the first thing I did was we went to the courthouse and we did a ceremony. One of the things that we did was we read the names of everyone from each war. And I was assigned to be the one to ding the bell. Yes. So what would happen is we start with World War One, and Ricky Gervais. Ding. George Carlin. Ding. And then you move on to World War II and Korea, Vietnam, all the various combat areas. It could have gone a lot better, but I like the idea. There are some audio issues, so you just heard like mumblings of a name followed by ding. Now, I'm curious if streaming has caused a lag. Yes, I am very much aware that that is a stupid idea. Really, if I had any major complaint, it would be that, oh, got him. So I was not pleased at the, let's take that off. Boom. There we go. I was not pleased with a couple things, but generally speaking, I think it went rather well. Um, they decided to end everything on mentioning this park that we have been working towards. And no, and talk about blah blah blah. We could use some donations, and that was the last thing that they said. Now, this wasn't my organization that did that. This was our sister organization. Now, I was unfortunately honor guard. So I was wearing white uniform and had the garrison cap and all that stuff. Now, I got to see the Daughters of the American Revolution. Fuck your couch. You don't say. And that is what it looks like when you win the battle. The Daughters of the American Revolution have amazing little sash things. Right? It looks awesome. Like it fucking thing is like blue and white stripes, and it's right here, and they just cover the motherfucker with pins. Now, while I will admit it's cool to be like, oh, I don't give a shit about ribbons and blah blah blah. We all do, right? I'm sorry, but that was weird. I'm sorry, but you fucking run a race and they're giving out medals for the winner. You want to win. You do. And medals aren't competition and flash and awards and whatnot, right? It's not that. I'm old and I can remember all the Navy guys had those like nylon members only type jacket things with like all the places they've been and all the shit they've done like sewn onto the back of their jacket. Later on, young soldiers would get their ERBs on their windshield or back glass, right? But you'd look at the back of these dudes' cars and see, oh, there's his MOS. That's where he's deployed to. Oh, that's his rank. That's different medals that he's won. And you could just look at the dude's glass and fucking see a bit of his life story. I like that. It's deeply personal and, celebratory of Uncle Sam's great big weenie. Because while everyone in the civilian world is like, oh, the Army treats you like shit. Why would you be proud to be da 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 da? And that's logical. But all of us that have, done it, it's like, yeah, no one knows how badly the Army will fuck you over more than soldiers. But you get a little pride in the fact that you went through that shit. Even trade stories on whose unit was worse, who had the worst drill sergeants, who had the worst, what have you. It just kind of funny. But yeah, I was asking these old biddies, these elderly ladies, and like I guess they trace their genealogy back to Revolutionary War soldiers and blah blah blah. And they've got, I guess, some of the little medals or gifts, some are locations they went to, just all this different stuff. And it's like, wow. I have a jacket that I need to get some work done on. This is the hole that I'm going to die in. But it's got different awards and locations and duty stations and some stuff that's not exactly military issue or related, but connected to other stuff. Now, there are some veterans organizations that it becomes centered around bikes. Now, it would be asinine and silly to imply that they are biker clubs or biker gangs. No, these are legit motorcycle riding clubs. Ooh, boom. But uh, I'm very much interested in joining a riding club. Uh, it seems to me that it would be good for me and peaceful and enjoyable and, yeah, a little bit cool. I like riding bikes. Uh, Now, I have to emphasize when it comes to bikes, I'm cautious. I don't go too fast and behave, you know, I have fun. I go at the speed that I like, sometimes a little too fast, but usually not crazy fast. Yes, I wear a helmet. I believe helmet laws are invasion of freedom. I don't think the government has the right to make me wear a damn helmet. Um, I do, however, believe that um, wearing a helmet is the smart thing to do, the safe thing to do, and the right thing to do. And while I'm a big proponent in when you see an unjust law, break it, I'm not going to break that law to rebel because I don't want to crack my skull open. That being said, I don't know what that means. Claim that. So, okay. Join a clan. Clan? Really? Clan? You know, I think I would just go with platoon. Join a platoon. Whatever. Now, yes, I'm going to use a German tank. Yes, I am. Why? Because they're good tanks. Uh, yes, use chat. Yay. There. Now leave me the fuck alone with that bullshit. 792. Oh, yeah, this guy's already maxed out. Shouldn't he have like a little thing? Oh, no, he's not maxed out until I get the other one. That's right. That's slightly annoying. Anyways, what was this thing? Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to join a veterans writing club. I love to travel. I love to ride a bike. Uh, the veterans group I am with now has been unbelievably positive for my life. My, it's got me out doing stuff, interacting with people. I was out putting flags on graves. I was at the courthouse doing an event. I did a fucking event for kids. Uh, yeah, I'm out being part of the community and got them. Boom. Yeah, I definitely think a writing club would be enjoyable. Let me claim that. Claim that. Anyways, in case you're not aware, I no fucking clue what I'm doing here on this game, for the record. But apparently I'm almost ready to get a new tank for the Germans. Anyways, I know, super exciting stuff here. I was speaking with someone today, and it related back to something that many, many of the others could relate to. Someone reached out to me and expressed that they were having a emotional time, and they feel guilty that they are being emotional and having something like depression because so many other people have it so much worse. And I don't I don't have the right words to say, to be honest. I don't. Um I can't tell you how to fix anything. If I knew how to fix shit, then my shit would be way more squared away than it is. And my shit's not squared away. My shit's fucked up. Like the Warren Zevon song. My shit's fucked up. Went to the doctor. The doctor said, your shit's fucked up. My shit's fucked up. What used to work then, don't work now. My shit's fucked up. No, your shit's fucked up. It's a good song. Warren Zevon. Probably most famous for Werewolves of London. Yes, I know I'm off topic. That's why it's the rambling Doc J and not the crisp, concise, and clear to the point Doc J. Jesus. But, like I said, I don't have the answers. I don't know how to fix anything. What I can do is share some of my thoughts and some of my experiences, and hopefully that can help in some small way. Many, many people I speak to have had the same issue. Um, you didn't file for your ratings because you feel as though you don't deserve to get this percentage when so and so only has this percentage. Or why should you go to VA and complain about shoulder issues? You hurt yourself in the motor pool. There's people that are missing limbs. That type of thinking is prevalent. And not just in the military, civilians feel the same way. Um, there are beautiful, sweet, kind ladies who are depressed over their current relationship or a past relationship. And everyone is like, get over it. Your insecurity issues are yours. You don't have to compare your struggles with someone else's. And I know a common approach to someone facing struggles is Look on the bright side. Look at how good you have it. I get it. I've had some pretty heated exchanges over thoughts and prayers. I'm sending you my thoughts and prayers. And someone's like, oh, what's that going to do? In my humble opinion and experience, sending someone thoughts and prayers is acknowledging they have pain or struggles and that they are valid struggles and pain. I have a friend who cannot, on 9/11, will turn off the TV and all the stuff and just DVD player and old school stuff, because seeing the broadcast or the Remember 9/11 stuff causes emotional stress. Now, this is someone who's never been involved in any way with military service or combat or anything like that, and they didn't lose anyone there. They were nowhere near New York. And they don't go around saying, oh, it's my struggle. No. But it bothers them. It brings up how scared they were at the time. It was traumatizing. It was like losing of the innocence, losing of security. It's not a competition. Well, I can understand that you don't like that, so I will refrain from, addressing the topic. As opposed to what bothers you? It bothers all of us. But no. We do shit the way we do it. Acknowledging your difficulty, thoughts and prayers, just acknowledging that you're hurting and that it's valid is the first big step. I have depression. Admitting that isn't that difficult. A lot of people live in denial, but, first big step is admitting I have depression. Follow that up with admitting that your depression is real and it's valid. I am a huge fan of Alcoholics Anonymous. I believe it is a wonderful program, and I have benefited greatly from Alcoholics Anonymous. It is a wonderful program. It helped me learn that I'm not an alcoholic. But the 12 steps of AA are big, right? You admit you have a problem. You admit that it's beyond your control. And it's one of the common things. One of the common things alcoholics do is he's got like, yeah, Panda's got like 6 DUIs. I don't have a DUI. I just get drunk and pass out and urinate on myself. Is alcohol causing you problems and ruining your life? Yes. Then why the hell are you worried about his alcohol? Worry about your own alcoholism. You're depressed. You have depression. You have PTSD. You have restless leg syndrome. You have these symptoms. You have this issue. You have that issue. I understand. Why are you bringing up other people? Your depression is not invalid because you think I have more reasons to be depressed. Your PTSD is not less. Doesn't hurt you less because Matt lost his leg. You know, my broken neck and my neck issues aren't less because Micah had a disc removed. You know, my scars don't go away because his scars are bigger. My nightmares aren't going to magically go away because her nightmares are scarier. No. So why would you feel guilty? I'm depressed. I feel bad because I've got it so much better than they do. Fuck that. No. No. Your depression matters. Why? Because you matter. I know that sounds cheesy. I know that sounds silly, but you matter. Whether you believe it or not, you do. And your depression, your mental health, your physical health, all of these things matter and they are valid because you matter and you are valid. So, if you're out there and you're thinking, my depression, I feel guilty. I just hope, I would love to let you know that many, many others feel the same way and have felt the same way. Now, I'm not going to out anyone on this, all right, at all. I feel so bad when I get depressed because I know I have it so easy compared to others. And then I feel guilty for feeling sad. And, you know, hearing that from someone who matters, someone who's fantastic, really makes me remember back to some of the same struggles. We will run to the doctor for a scab, for a rolled ankle. You know, I broke my finger, run to the doctor. But crippling depression, and we say it's all in our head. You know what? It might be all in our head, but so is a brain tumor. And you would go to the doctor for that, wouldn't you? 22 a day is a reference to how many veterans take their lives a day. But let's not make this all about veterans. I'm a veteran and I work with veterans and I do care about veterans a lot. But I have friends that aren't veterans. And The same thing applies. Veterans don't own PTSD. We don't own depression. We also don't own alcoholism. If you're depressed, reach out. Reach out. We can find reasons not to. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I don't want to be weak. Others have it worse. I have no real reason to complain. We've all said some of those excuses. Some of us are still using those excuses now. But with all due respect and sensitivity and kindness, I politely say, fuck you. Fuck you. You don't get to decide whose depression is more important. And you think your depression is worthless, pointless, not as serious as mine or Bob's. All right. Then how the hell do you have the balls to ever say to Bob or to me, I'm here. If you need help, I'm here. You can't even help your damn self. When you're on the plane and they're like, oh, put the oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on your kid. You know why they say that? Because if you pass the fuck out, you're not going to be helping anybody, are you? Combat medics, one of the very first things they teach you is return fire. Right? They tell you to return fire. Then you run out and grab the other guy. Now, I'm not saying I agree with that 100%, but it's the same mindset, right? You are worthless. You cannot help anyone if you're dead. When there's a sniper picking people off, you run out to drag the next one back. What you're doing is adding another body. So please, do me a huge favor. Reach out. Reach out. I promise you this. If this helps at all, I can promise you this. People are more inclined to listen to you about getting help when you've done it. There's a reason why AA doesn't give you a sponsor who's the bartender who's doing shots of whiskey on a live stream. No. Your sponsor is someone who's in the program, someone who's been there, someone who's doing it, someone who's going through it. If you reach out to help someone because you know they need help and you know they're refusing to get help, and you've never been to a shrink, you've never done therapy, you've never dealt with your own grief or your own struggles, why should they listen to you? And they probably won't. You're like, well, I'm just really struggling. Well, I mean, you should try therapy. Have you ever been to therapy? No. Well, fuck you then. Why do I need to go to therapy? I'm so fucking weak. You're just doing it on your own, and I'm weak. I'm not as strong as you. No, no, it's the opposite. I don't deserve therapy. Oh, yeah, you're too good. Trust me, we will find a way to twist it around. Take care of yourself and reach out to others. Be open about what you have done to try to get help, and they'll listen more. I'm gonna try to keep this under an hour, and playing tanks was a good way to get started, loosen you up a little bit. The Book of Job. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get preachy. I'm not gonna give a sermon, but there's a book called the Bible. A lot of people read it. Kind of important to a lot of people. Worthless to some people, at least they think. The Book of Job. Take it as religious text or take it as a metaphor or just a good story. Take it as Mother Goose Tale if you want. Doesn't matter. It is all about this dude just getting the shaft. Every fucking thing that can possibly go wrong does go wrong. This guy is tortured, abused. Just life sucks ass. And he doesn't break. And we tell that story. And when people are struggling, it's like, well, remember Job? He got syphilis on his eyeballs. And what? You just got a mild little bipolar disorder? Come on. I'm not shitting on Job or the Book of Job. I'm saying, like all the books of the Bible, it can be used in multiple ways to apply to a problem. It shows how strong someone can be and how, with faith in whatever, and family doesn't have to be blood, with these things, you can make it through. You can do it. It doesn't mean that's the standard you have to hold. That's the goal to reach for. Last religious thing I'm hoping, and then I'll move on. This is just a drill in get help. And you'll be better able to help others. I'm Catholic. I know. Calm down. I'm not gonna fucking lecture you, and I am not a representative of the church, and the church is not a representation of me. All right? I got my beliefs, and they're mine. No one else's. One thing people complain about, with Catholicism. One thing, not the thing, one thing, all right? All right, chill. Saints. People struggle with the understanding of why Catholics pray to saints. And the best way I can explain it is to all the religious people, when you are sick or your kid's sick or something's going on and you need and you want someone to pray for you because you believe prayer has power and it, you know, who do you call first? Do you call your whiskey chugging bartender? Do you call your minister? Who do you call first and ask for prayer? Do you call your friends from church? Do you call the people who you've had deep religious discussions with? Or do you call the Jewish person from the grocery store or the Buddhist person from the cigarette store or the Muslim person from the deli or you get what I'm saying? And saints are supposed to represent people who have done inspirational things and are in heaven, and as flawed as they all have special stories to show how you can overcome things. So you, as a Catholic, pray to God, but you ask the saint to pray with you. So it's like, St. Jude, patron saint of alcoholics and terminal cancer. I know it's a hopeless cause. I know I'm going to lose, but can you join me in prayer to our God so that I may lose with dignity and courage? That's the saint thing. From my end, all right? Using that same logic, when I am struggling with depression, I'm not going to reach out to the person I love and trust the most. No. I'm going to reach out to the person who has had the same issue or a similar issue. Someone whom I can relate to, who I know has been there, who I think has done this better than me. Or at least someone, you can reach out to your best friend, the person you love the most in the world, and talk about a subject that they know nothing about. Or you can reach out and be like, hey, I've been there. I'll help you any way I can. And they'll hear it better than, hey, I love you. I care about you. You're having some problems. I don't know how to fix them. I've never dealt with any of that. All I do is, ignore my own issues. But you shouldn't do what I do because you're not me. Why would they listen? Don't compare your trauma to someone else's trauma. Yours is yours. I know I keep throwing mixed metaphors, but if your car has a flat tire, are you going to refuse to change the tire? because your best friend, their transmission went out? How are you going to give them a ride to the auto parts store? Or whatever. I'm not a car guy. Probably can't just go to a parts store and get a transmission. Anyways, I'm coming up on the 1 hour mark. I'm sorry that it started off with me playing video games and bullshitting and ended all heavy and serious. No, I'm not really sorry. Please clip this, use it wherever, however you want. You can reach out to me anytime for anything. I'll get back to you hopefully quicker than not, but I don't have the answers. I can just tell you how my shit sucks and what helped me and help get you to people that I would go to for help. Your pain matters because you matter. Your pain is valid because you are valid. Never think your suffering is less because someone else may suffer more. We all suffer different levels and different ways because that's what we need. It's Memorial Day. Well, it was Memorial Day when I started. And there's a lot of people that have lost their lives who are not with us anymore. We honor them. Don't use that as an excuse to join them. Please get help. Reach out for help. You deserve to be happy. Never feel guilty for your feelings. Please. Well, that puts us right at a minute. Be well. You are loved and you matter. Even if you're a Packers fan.